Yep. Justine is in here. She loves just watching us. You know, she's been watching me for months, man. She's been telling me, she said, I'm watching you here while my husband's sitting next to me.
Right?
That's what she used to tell me, Gerald. She used to say, I'm sitting here on the couch and he's sitting there. He's just helpless. I'm making him watch. She's making her husband watch me. She was telling him, this is what a real man is supposed to look like when she's on the couch with her husband, you know? Rhode Island Van Man. He says, I can hook up Gerald. Well, Rhode Island Van Man, it looks like, brother. Yeah, it looks like he's lives in the ghetto, lives in a black area from what he's saying here. That's what Rhode Island Van Man just said. He must be pretty poor, huh? Yeah, he just professed that he lives in a low-income community. Rhode Island Van Man. He just said that he lives in a low-income community there. So that's what Rhode Island Van Man said. Are you still there, Gerald? You there, brother? Yo, you there? I think Gerald popped off there. I don't know what happened. Hold on a second. Hold on. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, man?
What's going on?
Hey, I'm Officer Graham with the Ocala Police Department. The reason I'm over here is some people are concerned that you're watching some not so appropriate videos.
I'm a YouTube celebrity. I'm live on a Hangout. I have a lot of people who are my stalkers, basically.
Okay.
I'm just on here talking. I'm here live on a Hangout.
Okay.
Right here. And I've got, just to show you, I've got 63 people watching. I'm a YouTube celebrity.
Okay. They were just, I just saying that they were, some people, some patrons at the store, they walked by, they thought they were seeing some inappropriate stuff on the internet. So that's the reason why they appropriate video.
Okay.
That was it. If you're not doing anything, I got nothing about
No, I'm not doing nothing wrong. It's just that I'm a YouTube celebrity. Sometimes I have people who they'll call business and say, "Oh, he's doing something wrong." Because, like I said, thousands of people know me.
Sure.
I'm all over YouTube because I'm an Elvis impersonator and I live my
That could be as popular.
I got so that's why I thought they might have called.
No, unfortunately, it was just a patron that divides. They were, they were walking by. They saw the video. They thought it was inappropriate.
I'm on a hangout. I'm not
a problem. Okay, if you can do me a favor though, I understand you can get the Wi-Fi and stuff like that.
Okay.
If you want one of those things, maybe not necessarily. If you want to kind of do those things, I don't see it as being a problem.
Okay.
But people walking by, they may not necessarily be, for people what you're doing. They may not like it, and they could be saying stuff that necessarily may not be true or could be true.
Yeah, because I haven't had. Okay, I'll go ahead and move. Yeah, I didn't.
You didn't have to move. Move that way. I'm just saying, this close to the entrance where the park's.
I usually park all the way back there, but I don't get an internet source off here. But if that's an issue, I'll go ahead and shut it down.
Not a problem. I don't have a problem with it. Like I said, but the reason I was here.
Okay.
And I'm just.
Well, it's cool that you met me too, because like I said, I have a lot of stalkers. People sometimes people call. They make stuff up.
Oh, okay. And I don't see anything like that. All I said, it was just. Someone called and said they were walking by. They thought.
I usually park all the way back there. I'm just here just to pull the Wi-Fi, but I'll go ahead and move.
Hey, as long as you can get Wi-Fi wherever you can, but just like I said, if you're going somewhere where maybe
if I put this piece of foil here, they wouldn't see me. That would have helped out.
Either that, or if you have your thing, maybe turn the other way so you're the back side or something like that.
Well, yeah. But what if I put this foil here? Would that be okay?
Shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Like I said, it doesn't seem that big of a problem. You weren't doing anything wrong. Okay. That's not against the law. What you were doing.
No, I'm not doing anything.
And you ain't doing anything. So I don't have a problem with it. Okay. All I'm asking is if for my courtesy, your courtesy, and respect for the
I have some foil here and I can put it up there. I usually when I boondock I go on the other side up there to pull the Wi-Fi to talk.
Not a problem.
But I'm glad you talked to me. Like I said, I have a lot of people. Sometimes they call. It hasn't happened yet. It happened a couple times.
Gotcha.
They're just, you become a YouTube celebrity. You get that people say like $1,000. They get jealous and stuff. They're like, oh, we want to buy. So that's what it is. But I'll go ahead and, like I said, if I'm here from now on, I'll put the foil up so they can't see that.
Yeah, do whatever you're doing inappropriate. Okay. And like I said, you don't necessarily want to do it so much to the door to a picture. Okay. If you're out, kind of back over there, like you say, you want to find a place to rest your head. Go to sleep.
Yeah. I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing anything inappropriate. I'm like I said, I got foil right to cover this. I'm just talking to my friend. You can see I'm on a hangout here. I got 60.
Yep. I see him that you're good to go. I don't have a problem with it.
Right.
I just, like I said, I had to come and do my job. My job is to come and talk to you and let you know that
there
was somebody that worked
I've been a security officer for 15 years, so I know I get.
Yep.
But if I'm up here, like I said, I'm going to cover this so they won't see this, so they won't think because I'm not doing nothing. Like I said, I'm on a hangout here and I'm live actually, and I'm actually on the air here. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
not a problem.
But I'll do that. I'll cover this. Thank you for talking to me. And in case, in the future, if you ever get a call, my van is not hard to miss. It's a high top van. I live like Elvis, so I'm not.
You normally stay a lot in the hotel?
I move around. I move around. Yeah, I sometimes I got actually I'm from Chicago.
How'd you end up in a town?
Well, I have friends here. I have a friend here that's an entertainer. He's diving, and that's why I'm here. He's an entertainer. We're going to hit the boat. That's why I'm here because of him.
It's just a big place, big difference from where you're from.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm an RVer and stuff like that. I have a YouTube channel called Elvis Travel and stuff. Very good. But thanks for talking to me. At least that you know me.
Not a problem. Like I said, if you didn't think to do anything when I was walking up, like I said, I don't have any concern with that. I'm just letting you know, I'm going to my what turn set.
And these guys know me here. I mean, I've been here before, and they know me. The guard here knows me. He knows I'm a good person.
Very good.
I don't do nothing wrong.
No, not a problem. You weren't doing anything wrong. I just advise you of the things you are.
Okay.
If there is that stuff you are, maybe watching a video of something that you necessarily maybe, it might be 100%
because I'm not watching porn here. I'm on, like I said, I'm on YouTube. You can see my screens here, and I've got and I've got just to show you. See the donations?
Oh, okay.
They sent me $1,675. I got it on that screen, and I got it on my Gmail, and here's a live hangout that they're watching live on YouTube.
Very good.
And I wasn't watching any porn. I'm not. That's what I'm saying.
No one's saying it was porn. No, it's just inappropriate.
Because if I was going to watch porn, I would put this up. But I wasn't. I'm here and I'm talking to my fans. I've got like 66 people watching.
Hey, you ever decide you want to do that? You watch porn?
Oh, yeah, definitely. No. Oh, yeah, I know.
Hey, I'm out of here. You have a good night.
Okay, you too, sir.
It's great talking to you.
Okay.
Like I said, just be a little bit
Okay, definitely, I will. Okay.
All right, have a good night.
Okay, you too. All right, guys, I just got off with the police officer. And like I said, nothing happened. I didn't do nothing wrong. Some employees called on me here. You there, Gerald?
Wow. Yeah, I'm still here. I saw the whole thing.
Hold on a second. Yeah, he's left. He's leaving. Hold on. I can't believe that. I don't think anybody called on me. Let's see.
So what do you think it was? Do you think somebody?
Hold on a sec. Hold on. No, I didn't. Like I said, you guys saw me talk to the officer. He said one of the employees called and thought that I'm watching porn, and I said I'm not watching porn. I'm here on live on the Google Hangout.
Right.
And I'm a YouTube celebrity. You saw he left. He didn't do anything. I'm not doing nothing wrong.
Right. Jeez. What a bunch of idiots. Huh?
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on.
so stupid. That is really weird. There's some McDonald's employees leaving there. Yeah, can you believe that shit, man? You there, Gerald?
That's some crazy shit right there.
That's some crazy stuff. Why would somebody call? I'm not watching porn. I'm sitting there on a Hangout, and these, I don't know if he said nobody called. The trolls didn't call Walmart. He said one of the patrons called, a patron, and told them that I'm watching porn on a computer. That's something else.
Jeez. Wow, that's something else.
Yeah, if I was gonna watch porn, why would I park all the way in the front? Why would I have my foil knot up and everything?
That's just crazy.
That's crazy.
That's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
What people do is unbelievable, you know?
He was cool. He said, "You're not doing nothing wrong." He said, "I don't have to move or anything." I said, "Okay, I'll just put my foil up and that's it." I showed him I'm on a live Hangout here.
Right.
I mean, I'm not doing nothing wrong, but that's crazy for. I don't know who would call, and tell him. Let me take a look at her. See what's going on. Let me take a look.
Oh, and the McDonald's people.
No, those McDonald's people know me. I've been there before, and I use their Wi-Fi. They know me, but I don't know who would be walking around or just looking at my van. That's really weird. I've never had this problem before here.
Huh.
That's weird. And the cop is like, I said, "Hey, if I wanted to watch porn, I just put the foil up." And he's like, "Do me a favor, don't watch porn in a public place." Like, you can't tell me that. I mean, in my van, of course I can watch porn in my van. If I have the windows covered, I can do whatever in my van. You can drink in your van. But I mean, I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm sitting here, and he was really nice. He was actually a really nice police officer. I told him about me and my YouTube channel. I told him I'm a celebrity. So now I made contact with them. They know me. So in case any of these trolls call on me, they're going to know it's bogus.
Yeah.
So
that's all they're doing. It might have been one of them trolls and saying that they were an employee or something. Who knows?
Who knows? Exactly. Exactly. Let me go up here. Let's see. I gotta clean this side chat up a little bit. Let me go up here. Man, these trolls are just. I don't know if this is from the trolls. He said it wasn't. He said it was a patron that called. Why would a patron in a parking lot call?
That's why? That makes sense.
That's ridiculous.
That don't even make sense. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. It doesn't.
Something there just don't sound right.
No, something that just doesn't add up. Why would a patron call for a guy sitting in a van on a in the parking lot? That's
Look how many times you've been in your van. Many times you've been in your van. Nobody's ever did anything like this. All in the past, all the times you've done the Hangouts.
Oh, they said this troll called. This guy that's Elvis, large, whatever. I don't know if he called the cops or who he called, but I think he's in the side chat here. That's some stupid stuff. I mean, that's.
Yep. Oh yeah. They do anything today. They're friggin' jealous people.
They'll do anything. Yeah. They'll do anything for attention. It's unbelievable. These people, man. There's got to be a troll that called. These people know me. I've always parked here.
But Mark, the cops ain't no dummies. They'll figure it out. And the officer was very nice. So
he was very nice. He was very cordial. He knows I wasn't doing anything wrong. And I told him it's good that I made contact with him because now these trolls are they're going to get in trouble for doing this stuff. They said somebody called. Let's see here. This guy right here. Let's see here. This is some really stupid. This is the guy that's this. Let me block this guy. This guy is such an idiot.
Huh.
Let me block that. I'm going to block that guy. This guy is will not stop. This guy is sick in the head, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if he called the cops or if he called whatever.
I'll tell you, they're trying to screw you up. I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's really, really stupid, man. I mean, that really is stupid.
So they call up and lie to the police, say you're watching
what?
porn. That probably makes sense. Well, one of the trolls did it. Makes
It
sense
had
to my
be,
in my
it
mind.
had to be. It had to be one of the trolls. I don't know why a patron would do that. Yep, I'm gonna press charges on this guy. This guy is let's see here. This
He's
guy
making
just
false.
won.
He's false. You can get him for calling the police, making a false lying about you.
That's what I'm saying. He can't do that. This guy is really something. He just said that he just said that he called. He admitted on the side chatter that he called. Isn't that something?
Wow, ain't that something?
Man, that's something else.
It seems like you could press charges or get him on that because that's lying about you. He's lying. You weren't watching porn. We're just doing a live hangout.
I'm
That's
doing a live hangout. I was on a live on air. This is evidence of it right here too. This is evidence of it right here. The cop. I'm on a live hangout. I'm not watching porn. See, now I got evidence on him. It's a good thing because that's. I mean, this is evidence right here.
Yep. You can prove it. You can prove that the cop was there and everything.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's good that you was all on video. You caught it all on video, the cop and everything. That's pretty good.
Well, and people are texting me, calling me, saying that he called that whoever this guy is. I don't know who this one of these trolls. It's freaking sick, man. It really is. But that's what people do. I don't believe one of these patrons called on me.
I don't think so.
But that's what shows you right there.
Oh yeah.
It really how sick people are, man.
Really, yeah, that seems like if they keep harassing you like that, lying about you calling the police department, they could do something about them. Because that's calling the police and something you weren't even doing nothing like that.
That's falsifying information, yeah.
Yeah.
It really is. But it is what it is. That's the thing. And I'm glad that I showed him, hey, that you can't make up stuff about somebody and lie. And
yeah.
I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything against the law. I'm sitting here on my laptop. I'm a paying customer. I bought stuff and everything.
Right.
So.
And like you said, all them people in the McDonald's. They wouldn't call the police on you. So I don't think it'd be a patron because people ain't gonna just call the police.
Hold on. I'm gonna mute myself. This troll is calling me here. Hold on a second here. Okay. I'm not getting offline. I just got a death threat, so I'm gonna make a police report at this guy. He just called me and just made a death threat.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. He said he's 2 miles away from me and he just gave me a death threat. So I ought to go make a police report of that.
Yeah, they're crazy people out there. You got to watch what you're doing. Now you don't know whether he's 2 miles away or 200 or 1,000. Maybe lying, or he might not be lying. You take every threat seriously.
Yeah, he just called me and he said he's 2 miles away, and he said that he would kill me. That's what he just said. And he said he called the cops, whoever this guy is. So, I at this point I should be making a police report and on this because this is what it's come down to.
Right.
Yeah. So.
That's unbelievable, man.
So, I mean, so that's what it is. He said he's 2 miles from me, and he said if I don't leave, that he would come here and kill me. That's what he said. And obviously, this is The call came from Michigan. I don't know. I don't know where this guy is from, but he called me, and you know, this has gone too far here. This has gone too far. People calling cops and people threatening my life here on the phone.
That's a threat, you know.
That's a
They
threat.
can be charged for that. They can be charged for that.
Yeah.
Because they ain't got a right to call people up and threaten to kill them because they're having a hangout. They don't.
Yeah, Rocky Mountain Prepper. Let me tell you something. What this guy is doing is illegal. He's falsifying information about me. He called me on my phone and threatened my life to kill me right now. This is not a joke. You just can't do this to people. This is against the law. And this has been going on multiple times.
Right.
So I think at this point, I am going to go and make a police report on this. Here, he's calling me again here. Hold on a sec. Hello? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to call the cops here. I'm calling 911. This guy just threatened me here. I'm going to call the police. So.
What did he say this time?
He said he's got a silencer and he's gonna kill me in 5 minutes with a silencer. That's what he said. That's what he said on the phone here.
I'd call the police right off.
Yep.
Because that number can be traced. They can trace that number.
Yep.
Back.
Let me call the police. I'm gonna call them. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and call the police now. And actually, let me see. Yeah, there's a number here. They're calling me from a fake number or whatever, so I'm gonna go ahead and let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and call the police here. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and just end this hangout. I'm gonna call the police. All right, guys.
All right. Be safe,
All right.
Marshall. Let me
Okay,
know how you
bye.
make out with that.
All right.
All right. Bye.